left 13 inmates and a prison guard dead. Several inmates escaped in the violence, during which another 14 people were injured at Makala prison. 13 have been recaptured. Organized crime violence has transformed Ecuador, a country of 17 million people, into one of the most violent nations in the world. Nestled between the global's top two cocaine exporters, Colombia and Peru, it has seen violent spiral in recent years as enemy gangs with ties to Mexican and Colombian cartels vie for control. A partly cloudy Tuesday in store for Gauteng tomorrow. Johannesburg drops to overnight lows of 11 degrees, peaking at highs of 30. Pretoria starts at 14 at a high of 32, Vereeniging 12 and 31. Monkey Ziko Go, Eyewitness News.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent. For the latest, visit ewn.co.za or download the EWN app.
#MSW. You may begin to feel anxious or excited.
Honest, deliberate, engaging, uncensored.
High dosage administration can cause adverse reactions.
And most importantly, independent in mind and execution.
This is a normal response. Are you ready?
Marawa Sports Worldwide.
Great show as always, Darop.
Thank you, Mr. Marawa. Good show as always.
Great show as always. Thanks.
Great show as always.
Great show as always, Rob. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful show, Robert. Thank you so much. It always gives me pleasure to speak to someone who's got such an insight.
I love the introduction.
Hey, what is show Marawa?
I don't know, maybe you are still calling Mr. Mazuputu, or maybe that does not exist.
Show Robbie.
No African nation has ever won this title. And look at Nene. Benjamin's driving for the line. What a finish. They're all closing. The American might be caught. Botswana by a whisker. What a race. What a week it's been in Tokyo. And for the first time in history, it's an African nation on top. In pouring rain, in atrocious conditions, they have risen like gods. What a finish. What a relay.
Look, we're not going to associate ourselves with criminals. If you are in the Majanga Commission and has proved that you have done criminal activities, you are not our comrade. Now, anyone else those who are accused must go and prove that they are not guilty.
Ntandla Mkhwanazi. He must be the commissioner of police, that guy, or anyone similar to that guy. I told Begitele.
We celebrate our living legends while they're still alive. And here he is, Innocent Chikoya. Good to see you.
You know, in Zimbabwe, his nickname was Mashiri. And few people know that nickname, Robert. Mashiri, in fact, Shiri, that's a Shona word, but Shiri in English is a bird. So I'm trying to understand, where did this nickname come from? You know, Mashiri. Chikoya, Baba.
Oh, hey, today, Mashiri. Please explain that.
A bird always flies.
Okay.
Left beggar was flying.
Okay.
That's why they call Mashiri.
That makes sense. You should have shared this nickname with us, and we would have learned a little bit of Shona while learning about how great you are. They would have come together.
Robert Marawa, live on 947. Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live. #MSW.
Oh man, we're back at it. What an exciting weekend it was on the sporting front, on all fronts. If you're watching as well, the World Championships, the athletics, the relay, you name it, I would love to hear from you. It is a Monday. It is Reaction Monday. Welcome to it. #MSW, Marawa Sports Worldwide. Proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
Let's go! The moments you remember. The games you can't forget. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bets.
Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. #MSW.
We can react to whatever happened at Ellis Park. What a historical moment it was. If you're watching the Currie Cup final, we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, the good news, guys, I can tell you, wait for Niker completing a sensational comeback as he won his first World Championship medal in 8 years to give South Africa bronze in a nail-biting 4x400 meter final in Tokyo yesterday. Now, the pre-race favourites, Botswana, crossed the line first in 2 minutes, 57.76 seconds, securing a second gold, though, for 400-meter world champion. That's Ubusang Kepinatipi.
Kebinat Shippey and the South Africans with Nene. It was inevitable Battens would fall. It's so wet out there. What a finishing prospect. Kebinat Shippey went 10th on the all-time list with his brilliant run in the final of the 400. Nene is smarting. He was the fastest man in the world this year coming into these World Championships. Benjamin smashed Varholm and De Santos in the 4 hurdles. Can the Botswanans do it? No African nation has ever won this title. And look at Nene. Benjamin's driving for the line. What a finish. They're all closing. The American might be caught. Botswana by a whisker. What a race. What a week it's been in Tokyo. And for the first time in history, it's an African nation on top. In pouring rain, in atrocious conditions, they have risen like gods. What a finish! What a relay! The Botswanans in the crowd are in tears, and their star men are doing a dance of delight in the rain. What a way to seal the first African gold in the men's 4x4. So often, the finish line heroics belong to the Americans, but they were caught on the line. An inspired performance by a brilliant quartet. USA just been given second place by thousandths of a second, and it's a brilliant bronze for South Africa. They haven't been on the podium since 2011, and what a wonderful medal for Wade van Niekerk after coming back from that horrific injury. Many would have walked away from the sport. The Rainbow Nation almost did it. They take the bronze, USA silver, Belgium are stunned, they just missed out.
Well, you can tell how intense that was, and if you did get a chance to watch it, we'd love to hear from you. Here's Tebogo's reaction.
We are very happy with how they came, but we wanted 1-2, not the United States in the middle. So I'm happy with how they displayed and how they represented Africa, because it's not just about the two countries, it's all about the African continent, and we are hoping to see more African countries into the 4x4 final.
Yeah, he doesn't want the US, does he, eh? What are your thoughts, though? How did you find Team South Africa's performance?
Good evening, Rob. My reaction Monday, I must say it was a weekend of mixed emotions. Team SA underperforming at the World Athletics Championship, only securing a bronze, which was a hard-fought medal. Kaizer Chiefs suffering a loss, though there's still hope in the second leg. Arsenal managing a draw. But a standout moment was seeing a South African coach, Bongani Maseko, on the sideline of the CAF Champions League against Orlando Pirates, leading Lesotho's Dioli. Some of us took note of his talent many years ago when he drew with Sundowns under 15 and beat SuperSports with Gauteng's under 15 squad that was assembled in a very short space of time. But it's very impressive to see a South African who has never coached at the highest level raising our flag outside of the country. Thank you so much, Tebogo.
Hey, Tebogo, thank you so much indeed. So he feels that Team SA underperformed. Do you share the same sentiments, eh? Athletics fans, please let us know. All right, before we go to a victorious coach in a second, let's highlight the magic that was happening at Ellis Park. I mean, Griquas stunning the rugby world on Saturday, ending a 55-year Carling Currie Cup drought with that dramatic 27-25 victory over the Lions at Ellis Park. Now, fly-half George Whitehead, well, he held his nerve to slot the match-winning penalty in the dying moment, sealing a historic upset in a pulsating final. I mean, it's a moment, 55 years in the making. Peter Berg's team lifted South Africa's oldest rugby trophy for the first time since 1970, rewriting the script in spectacular fashion.
I can't believe it. I can feel it. My goodness. And George Whitehead off the boot. I mean, look, no pressure. He's probably one of the best kickers in the competition. Stats will tell you that. Top point scorer. Just a lapse of concentration from Ruan Delport tapping it down. Eagle eye from the referee team. It is justice. 4 out of 4. My goodness. Pop your eyes back in their sockets. Pick your jaws up off the floor. 133 years of Carling Currie Cup history. George Whitehead to write his name into legend! It's absolutely unbelievable! It's riveting! It's raucous! It is glorious from the Suzuki Griquas! They are the champions of the Currie Cup! 55 years of waiting! And they lift it here in Johannesburg under glorious circumstances. Gauteng is stunned again. This is the magic. This is the mythical Carling Currie Cup, and this is what it can deliver.
Oh, but let me just carry on playing that song because they are the champions.
We are the champions, my friend.
Oh, Griquas. 55 years, 1970. People have come and gone in that time. Never witnessed anything like it. Sure. Enjoy that game, man.
We are the champions of the world.
Maybe it bodes very well because we're celebrating another victory on the other side here. Amajimbos, well, they've done it again in a final that had us all on the edge of our seats. I mean, South Africa clinching the CAF Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations, the COSAFA qualifiers title with a thunderous 2-1 victory over Angola. I mean, that is now, 4 COSAFA Under-17 titles. We are now level with Zambia and roaring into the record books ourselves. And who better to walk us through this triumph than the man who's at the helm? I call him the architect of resilience and rhythm and rising stars. That's Coach Vela Kumalo. I mean, the man whose tactical brilliance and emotional fire lit up Ngoni Stadium, also inspiring a generation. He joins us live now to unpack the tournament's twists and turns and also Sekhoto's electric opener to Siyabonga Mbogo's match-winning strike. And we'll talk and, talk about the squad depth. We'll talk about the mental strength that went in there. I mean, was this win the greatest? And what does it mean, though, for the future of South African football?
We are the champions, my friend.
Yeah, we just breed champions these days here in South Africa, don't we? Coach Vela Kumalo, good evening and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Rob, and good evening to your listeners.
I got to play the song. You know the tradition, right?
No, I know very well, and I was expecting that. I was really expecting that, but I still need to indicate that I'm very sorry that I did not make it to the studio because I'm missing the cap there. I'm missing or the book I have now, Robert Marawa's book I have. The cap I'm missing, and nice water there. And what else am I missing? The cap, because my wife took that cap that you gave me the other time when I was there, so I don't have it, Rob.
That is
crazy. And the trophy was going to be there, but hectic me and swamped me.
No, I understand. You're a very busy man. We're going to take legal action against your wife for taking your possession, but then we're going to give something to replace it, obviously. But I'll also give you another one for winning again. So maybe you might have an immediate collection when you do come into the studio. So don't worry about that. We will sort that out, Coach. We have got that covered. All I'm happy for is that, again, you come back a champion. What's the feeling?
Hey, well, Robert, thank you very much for the opportunity. I think maybe you're the only, this is the very, very first interview I'm having with you. And I think they wanted to keep it secret. I don't know. I thought we are cherishing good things, but I'm not saying anything, but I know you always ahead of things. You are the only person who knows maybe that we won the trophy and we have qualified for AFCON again consecutively. So because I did not have any other interview, but you're always the first one. But I need to say that again, to say you are the only person who knows that we have qualified again for AFCON with the under-17. But the mood is okay, but I'm a little bit tired, the 2 weeks of being in Zimbabwe and working very hard with the boys, with the little time that we had. But here we are consecutively, so we are going again to Morocco next year March with a different age group.
I mean, you do it over and over again. And the fact that, media don't phone you and say, hey, congratulations, or you don't get put up there on social media to say, hey, well done and congratulations. It means absolutely nothing, Coach Vel. Trust me, it means nothing. All it means is that there's a level of ignorance that drives through our society, and it shouldn't be the case. We should always inform people every single time about every single journey, and we should celebrate the victories. That is what we are here for, to celebrate the hard work, the blueprint, the tactical blueprint that you put forward for such victories. And it should be a good feeling for you, your technical team. It should be a good feeling for the players as well, because, hey, in football, at the senior level, we're getting things right. And at the junior level, we've gotten things right, and we should celebrate it.
No, most definitely, Robbie, you're quite right. You just mentioned something, technical team, and guess what? In the technical team this time around, I had the legend, David Nyati, as my assistant, and I had the doctor. I had the same technical team that I had also. Yondi, I had the doctors, and I had Shoaib Walters as the goalkeeper coach. Those people, we need to mention them. They were there with the World Cup qualifier with the previous team that we still go into the World Cup with, and now with this team also. One cannot really say he's taking all the glory to himself, but to the technical team, I think in Zimbabwe I kept on saying, with the little time of preparation that I had, I think four sessions with the boys before we left here. One will then acknowledge and say credit must actually go to all the development coaches in South Africa. They are doing good job, because for me it was just to put them together and help them through and through with the philosophy how we want to play in the national team. But the bigger picture or the bigger work was done by our development coaches in South Africa, the length and breadth of it, the top teams, the Sundowns, and everybody. Honestly, I think our coaches at development, they need to be applauded. They need to be acknowledged. They are doing fantastic work, Rob. I need to say that, and maybe to enlarge it to the parents of these kids, to the schools, and to SAFA itself to create this platform for these boys. And I really appreciate all of that.
No, absolutely. And it's great news to hear that, Mr. Going Up Nyati has formed part and a solid part of your technical team as well. So big up to him. Shoaib Walters as well, another important name in South African football history. And just before we take a quick break here, Coach, and I know that you've got a busy evening and I've got to try and let you go a bit early. But, how did you adapt your game plan across the tournament? I look back at the 7-0 demolition of Comoros to the tight final that you had.
Rob, like I said, it was a short time that we had to prepare this team. So it was all about automatizing everything, like really programming the boys to say, in these certain areas, this is where we play the ball. I drilled that from time to time to say, yes, let's look at the previous team, the team that is going to the World Cup under 17. And remember, let me try first and explain, Rob, if you have time, to say there are two teams. People must not get confused. There are the World Cup for under 17 is annually now. So this year we are preparing the team for next year's World Cup, whereas we have already the team that has qualified for World Cup, which is now in Qatar in November. So this other team that has qualified now is a team that will go to Morocco next year for AFCON. So there's a difference of a year every time. Like those ones were born 2008, now these ones are 2009. Next year it will be the 2010s born. So that is what it is at the moment. So in coming back to your question is that we don't have time at the national team. It's all about how we want to play, because there is a yardstick already from the team that played before. So they look at that and then we automatize. We program them. We know that they're technically gifted, but the tournament and the demand of the tournament needs certain things for us to qualify. So we had to do that. So it was more of drilling and running it into their understanding to an extent that they know, when I'm in this area, this is how I need to play. Who's expecting the ball? When I'm in this area, do I need to have extra touch? So all these other tactical aspects of the game that we we had to run them in and automatize that to them. So it made life very easy because they understood that, because technically we are not we are very talented team. We're technically good. So the technique and all of that is something that one did not really dwell much on. That is why I was saying the development coaches, they really did their work here.
Yep, I'm going to come back, though, after the break, Coach, if you don't mind, as we wrap things up, though. I want to chat about a couple of individual players. I know that sometimes coaches don't like doing that, but I think some names need to be mentioned. It has given praise to developmental coaches. There's a FIFA talent development scheme as well that is shaping within the squad. And if you want to congratulate the coach, though, he's still on the line. Send us your WhatsApp voice notes because, of course, they are. We can't argue with them. Say that louder.
Live on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Soweto Live at the same time. #MSW.
When you love camping, but your car doesn't.
It's wheelie time for a 4x4.
When you thought there was one, but now there's 3 babies on the way.
It's wheelie time for a bigger car.
When it's wheelie time to buy or sell your car, get a better deal at wheelie.co.za or pop in to Wheelie Centurion. We've got a wide range of cars to choose from, super helpful staff, and awesome deals on offer.
Smart Steve from Momentum. Hello.
Stevie, it's Clinton Myers, the Minister of National Treasures.
Mr. Minister, how can Momentum Insure help you?
This economy is not helping with the cost of my gusheshe, my tires, man.
Just get Momentum Insure's safety returns and get up to 30% cash back, even if you claim.
Is it true?
Stru's Bob, Mr. Minister. Visit momentum.co.za or call 0860 006 784. Momentum Insure, keeping you safe on your journey to success. Momentum Insure is an authorized non-life insurer. T's and C's apply.
Every switch you flip, every circuit you connect, every idea you spark starts with power. So why not express it your way? At AC/DC Express, we've got solar power to keep you running, tools to get the job done, lighting to set the mood, and automation to take you to the next level. Whatever you need, big or small, we've got the power to supply it. With stores nationwide, expert advice, and the widest range of electrical solutions, AC/DC Express powers your world. AC/DC Express, everything electrical.
Bring out the star in you with Lotto Star's exclusive Real Rush Privé games. Spin the reels now to turn your into woohoo with Mystic Fortune Deluxe Privé, Golden Unicorn Deluxe Privé, Hot Fruit Privé, Tyco Beats Privé, and many more. You could win payouts of up to 40 million rand on our Real Rush games instantly. Lotto Star, your world of live games. Lotto Star is licensed by the Mpumalanga Economic Regulator. No under 18s. National Responsible Gambling Program. 0800 006 008. T's and C's apply. All games are fixed odds betting events.
This is Njabulo's living room. He's hanging out. Headphones in. Side tables for snacks and sweets. There's a pep for that. Faux plants that say stylish for a price that says budget. And that Mara the dog shaking off his mud like the couch asked for a makeover. Messy dog, not in our aisle, but for everything else. There's a pep for that. And that.
Monday. It's the day that should come with a built-in opt-out button. Voted as one of the 5 worst things to start with M. Monday sneaks up on you with Friday's leftover meetings. It's confusing, tiring, and confusing. So when you need 25-hour energy to square up against the supervillain of days and punch it right into Tuesday, grab a Bar One and seize the Monday. Nestle Bar One. Energy for a 25-hour day.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
We celebrate our living legends while they're still alive. And here he is, Innocent Chikoya. Good to see you.
Sure, Robbie. I remember 2022-23, I guess. He won the league with Orlando Pirates because he even got that soft spot for his country. He went to give his late president, Shangarai, his medal. You know, what a darling. Yeah, big up for that, my man. He was never jealous. He was jealousless. You get get what I mean? So he's got a green ID, him and Dina. I don't know how they got the green ID, but they got.
But Jens forgot there's no green books. I don't have a green book.
I think he's giving away his age.
Thank you. At least today he didn't say I crossed the bad bridge with top of a crocodile.
This, my jazz.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. Hashtag MSW.
Rob, good evening and good evening to the coach. Congratulations to the coach, congratulations to the boys, and congratulations to everyone, who was part of the victory. We're really doing well, when it comes to football, especially as a country. We just keep on winning and winning and winning. I hope it continues up until we come back and get a world title, in football. I just hope, all these boys don't fall in between the cracks, and they get lost, in between the cracks. And we don't know what happened to them because, it's a norm in terms of football that some of these boys, most of them actually won't graduate to the senior Bafana team. But well done to the coach, I just hope they can do something, that so that these boys, we can see them, in the next 10 years, playing for Bafana.
Congratulations, Coach Vela, and may you continue raising the South African flag very high. But quick one on my side, Umphemetse Sekgotho, what an exceptional talent. But are you able to maybe give us insights about the leadership qualities of Ulandiso Khatebe, who I believe is going to be one of the greatest goalkeepers that we've ever produced in this country if he continues in this vein? Thank you so much, Tebogoye.
All right, Reaction Monday, chatting to Coach Vela Kumalo. He has coached South Africa into history. I'll tell you what kind of history that is. But right now, though, we celebrate the victory. And as Tebogo was saying, that goalkeeper Khatebe there, Coach, one for the future.
Definitely, Rob. I think I'm not sure if he will come back to the country after the World Cup. Remember, he is in the team of the World Cup team because of the age, because he was born 2009. Then he made again this team. Same goes with Sekgotho. Sekgotho is 2010. And if you remember the other time, I told you that in under 17 there is this MRI scheme. So
yes.
They always tested them. They went for MRI the scan test again. They qualified, and he is one of the future. To be honest with you, he's top goalkeeper from SuperSport and Sekgotho from Sundowns, the player of the tournament. He's 2010. He was born 2010. And back to, I think, one of your listener there said something about keeping these boys. I'll remind him to say, when my first time winning this COSAFA, the player of the tournament was Ntuduzi Shabala in that team. And Ntuduzi is in Bafana as we speak. So you see, such things, if we keep them, I think, with under 20, I was with Relay, Nkota, but now where are they? They are with Bafana. As long as we can keep them in the system, there's talent and a lot of talent with this boys of ours.
I mean, a big mention here, Coach, going to Sekgotho, and we've all seen how brilliant and how talented a football player he is. There's also Siyabonga Mbongo, who delivered when it mattered. I mean, what makes them special? I mean, how do you nurture that kind of composure?
Rob, I think it starts with mentality. Never mind the fundamental factors of performance. We know that they are technically gifted, they are talented, but do they want it? Yes, they want it. I think that is the most important thing, mainly with Sekgotho, like the team at large. They really wanted it most, and the fact that the other team has qualified for World Cup, they really wanted to emulate that part as well. So that was the motivation for the boys. To be honest with you, Sekgotho is one for the future, and I also don't see him really. We don't know. Maybe he will go overseas and play overseas, but we are capable enough to have them in here and let them play at the age they play. Maybe I will then say, maybe at the moment I'm a little bit disappointed that he's still in the under 7. I thought maybe he would be playing maybe DDC in his club, because I think he qualifies to play there, no matter the age. He was born 2010. But he still played in the previous under 17. Now he's playing here. He became the player of the tournament. Siyabonga, a lot of work that we still need to do, but the talent is there. We need to just help them to go through and through. And many others, not to really, like you rightfully said, not singling them out. You don't like doing that as coaches.
Sure.
But there are moments where you then say, look, but there was Jay-Z there. He played his heart out. There was most of these players. You can always mention them, but yeah.
Yeah, let's give them their praise, though, because I also noted a Tandanani Mhlongo. I noted Mpo Mbilini. I noted an Apelele Majola. You know, all of them gave their best. They showed a great deal of maturity.
Mhlongo from Amazulu, he was nearly a top goal scorer of the tournament. He did us very well. And like Mhlongo, we call him Obama. He played very, very well. And some maybe injuries took a little bit. He could have been maybe the top goal scorer. And Ethan, he was there. And you know, there's Zazie at the back there. There's Tristan there. They were top. The list is endless. All the boys that were there, Tato played. They really wanted this more than anything else because they wanted to go to AFCON.
Yeah, and I know that there's knocking there in the doors. Please tell them 2 more minutes and you'll attend to them. I wanted to, yes, I wanted to focus.
We have time, Robert. We have time. I've moved my meeting. We have time.
No, I appreciate that, Coach. I appreciate that.
Right.
I appreciate it so much. I was going to say though, the win that we have and we got has now put us into the history books because we are equal with Zambia. What does that mean for South African football? What does it mean for you personally as well?
I think it's long overdue. We should have been ahead of them, to be honest. I think even you look at the approach, like I was saying, it was as if we are full of vendetta because this is the first game we play in Zambia, and Zambia are coming with a very strong team, very, very strong team, and we give them 4 with our team. You know, they really wanted it the most, but at the same time, this is a confirmation that we have quality. We can be better than them. In fact, I feel that we are better than them, Zambia, and the fact that now we are on equal, I think it's long overdue. We must be ahead of Zambia. If we put our mind and do things right, we can be by far better than them.
And now with I think when you look at AFCON on the horizon and you're looking at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup on the horizon as well, how do you plan to evolve the squad?
Rob, you see the challenge that we are having at the moment is that you have 2 teams equally talented, and the difference is the year that separates the players. And you always say in the teams you always want to have the players that will be there for the next intake so that they can help others to show them the ropes of the previous team. So it is all about that. To keep them and for them to understand how under-17 or the philosophy it is there, they need to follow it. It is the other new ones coming in to learn from the ones that have been there. That is why we always have 3 or 2 that are a year younger so that they can be part of the intake, the new group coming in. So that is more or less, like for instance now, the dilemma that I have is these boys that did so well, but you then say, do you put them, most of them, in the team that is going to the World Cup? Or maybe then you then say, what do I do? Because these other ones, it's not like they are bad. They are very good. They have been good. They have qualified for World Cup. So what do you then do? That is the dilemma that one has. But FIFA being FIFA, they also already have, they wanted a prelim team. So we have already submitted the prelim team. So these ones were not tested, and we cannot change the prelim team. So those are the challenges that we have, but we'll look at it as time goes on.
Challenges or no challenges, Coach? I mean, I just got a special message here that I'm going to read for you, saying hi to myself and the listeners and Coach Vela. Congratulations for the continuity of achievement to champions again, the COSAFA Under-17. It also goes to and go to in November to the World Cup Under-17. And he says that you give every young player the opportunity to show his talent. He says it's a difficult age to coach, but you succeed and you continue also to do all the clubs and academic work that you select the players. And this shows that South Africa have got a great talent and future is there. It says, well done, coach, and your technical team. Keep up and continue to make the country proud. Developing young players is more exciting aspect in football and all over the world. Stay blessed. Your colleague and friend, Professor Palacios.
Wow. Wow. No, he's my professor. I call him professor. We talk a lot of outside football, and we talk a lot about football development. He has been there, he has done it, he's got the experience, and no one can take it away from him. He has always been there. We meet from time to time, and we discuss football. And I really appreciate whatever that he has just said now.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Professor Augusto Palacios, a regular listener and a contributor on this show.
Good evening, Rob and Marawa worldwide stakeholders, Mirokota in Pretoria. Rob, I want to congratulate the legend Vela Kumalo, or Coach Vela Kumalo. I think that guy has been underrated, and I think it's the work of media to make sure that we uplift Coach Vela, we put him where he is, we celebrate his achievement while he's still alive, and he must continue to do the good job. God is going to bless him more. Mirokota Dango.
Coach, your final words. You heard it right there.
Rob, I don't like media. I like it when it's like this. I like it when you work with kids and you help them, you teach them, you educate them, and they become better people. I'm at school, very well. And when you teach these kids, when they come back with their big cars and they come and tell you that they are doctors and all of that, you become so happy and say, okay, I contributed here. I think that this is exactly what I'm doing with these boys. At the age where they are, it's a very difficult adolescent stage where you need to really keep them grounded and be there for them, and more so to help them with the schoolwork, because at times, in times like this is where we even help them, because it's assessment at school. They need to do exams and all of that. So you do all of those. You are coaching at the same time. You're saying after this game, it's study time. If you look at our program, it had the study time. It had the exam times, because the teachers and schools will send the exams, and then we had to monitor such. So it's a big task. It's not an easy one, but with people that we have in there, honestly speaking, they made it very easier for all of us. And I want to thank each and every person. And you, Rob, for acknowledging all of this. And thank you very much, man. I know, I always say that, and I don't even buy your face. I think I've been saying it a lot of time to say, you'll have this kind of preparation. I've never seen it. When I'm outside the country, I know Bev will call me, Palesa will confirm. You see the preparation behind all of this, and you can't take it for granted. That is why I felt not so good not to come there, but because of my schedule and being hectic and all of that, I thought, honestly speaking, I need to take the call by myself. But keep up the good work that you are doing, man. I'm really proud of what you're doing.
Oh, Coach, thank you, Mdungwa. Baba. As we always say, that we learn from those who are ahead. You're ahead. You're taking our kids to be ahead. A lot of them are even ahead of their time at a very young age. We see that. We recognize it. We appreciate it. We embrace it every time. We're never blindsided by what other people report and what other people don't want to report. Here we report because it's the people that need to know, and we take such great pride in doing that. And you're a champion once again, Coach, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon. We'll amend all of the things you were talking about in the beginning. You deserve a cap again, sir, to doff off on your success.
I told you my wife took it, Rob, and I want my cap, please.
Well, after such a victory, Coach, you can even have 3 at the same time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and thank you to your listeners.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's Coach Vela Kumalo joining us as a champion once again and highlighting the great work that he and the team continuously do. My goodness, so many voice notes. It is Reaction Monday, by the way. So I'll probably just keep quiet after the break and allow the people to talk.
Hashtag MSW live now on 947 Vuma FM, Rise FM, and Sowetan Live at the same time. Hashtag MSW.
Nick fam, we are back. Rise and shine. Your weekend mornings just got a whole lot cooler because your favorite show, Nick Music, is back. With wild and wacky experiments, fantastic friends, games, and the freshest tunes to get you moving and grooving. Every Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. right here on Nick Music, only on Nicktoons channel 308.
Are you ready to explore your beautiful country in style? With Lekker Slaap's user-friendly accommodation booking app, finding the perfect stay has never been easier. Whether you're dreaming of a beach escape, a bush retreat, or a city adventure, Lekker Slaap has you covered with thousands of stays for every budget. Join millions of happy South Africans who book their stays on Lekker Slaap. Download the Lekker Slaap app today and easily book your next holiday.
In the streets of Mzansi, two unstoppable hustlers take center stage. The Suzuki Eco, the cargo king. The Suzuki Super Carry, the efficient workhorse. These vehicles are your business in motion. And now, when you buy one, you'll get it branded on us. That's Economics 101. Get an Eco or Super Carry today to turn your ride into the ultimate moving billboard. Visit suzukiauto.co.za to book a test drive and to drive your hustle forward in style. T's and C's apply.
Flat tummy? Peachy booty? Glowing skin? Yes, please, babe. That's what Glute is all about. Finally, a beauty wellness brand made just for women. From our TikTok famous flat tummy toner to protein water and the booty beauty routine creams, we've basically bottled up your hot girl era. Summer bodies? Glute girls are already there. Glute. Beauty, wellness, confidence. Available online and in leading stores. Go on, girl. Time to glow up.
Hi, this is Tandy from the Bolt Safety Team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every Bolt ride. To your left is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. To your right is the emergency assist team, always on standby. Behind you is the share location team, letting your loved ones know where you are. We're the Bolt Safety Team, by your side on every ride.
Want ultra-smooth scrolling on a bright, responsive screen with visuals that are always crisp and clean? Built tough yet practical and stylish too? Then we've got the perfect device for you. The Samsung Galaxy A36 at $329 per month over 36 months on a 1 gig record topper plan. With free Buds Core plus a saving of 1,080 Rand. Yes! Deal valid on new contracts till 6 October at Vodacom for you stores. T's and C's apply.
Previously on Marawa Sports Worldwide.
As we always do on a Friday, we celebrate our living legends while they're still alive. And here he is, Innocent Chikoya. Good to see you. Go to niggas that was like that father that who was not your biological father. But anything that had to do with football had everything to do with Innocent Chikoya.
Definitely. And you know, when somebody believes in you, you have to give your ultimate best.
Did Augusto Palacios believe in you?
Yes, he did.
Player who like to use the left footer, la de magic. Player who like to do esta trade. Player who like to play injured or not injured.
Palacios, thank you so much. Yeah.
Eddie's going to laugh at this. Hey, Chikoya, you playing lesbian back today.
And that's supposed to be left back.
Left back.
Hashtag MSW. Hashtag MSW. Not your ordinary Monday. It's Reaction Monday. Hashtag MSW.
Yeah, somebody did say that it's the only platform where we give you that opportunity to react on a Monday, and everybody looks forward to it. And we're not going to disappoint you tonight. 060-708-0484, 060-708-0484. Otherwise, call us directly in studio 011-883-8947. I see a lot of you are worried about what's happening at Siwelele.
Mr. Marawa, how are you this evening? White Shangan, yeah? You know, us as South Africans, we are football lovers. Even my dog is barking here as a football lover. Can you just do two things for us? The first one, as Coastal Nation football lovers, We thought Swelele is coming back to bring that vibe of Bloemfontein. Now they are firing coaches and they're getting rid of players. We saw the chairman there speaking, saying, yeah, he's going to get rid of Matthews and Andre Aronson. Please find out for us what is the actual reason, what's happening. Secondly, can you find out from PSL why don't they educate team owners on running the clubs and financial education so that we can run these clubs properly, so that South African soccer can grow, Mr. Marawa? Those are the two things. Zwelele is in trouble now. Please find out what's happening. Andre Aronson, what a good coach. Now they're getting rid of him. And also education for our club owners that own some teams and then they sell and then, please find out for us. White Shangan all the way from Naturina. Football lovers of South Africa.
White Shangan, fully agree with you, and I hear exactly what you're saying, though, because I think a lot of people are saying anybody can just buy a team if you got money, if you got, whether it's from tenders or from anything else. It does not mean that you'll be capable of running a football team. We did reach out, though, to the management of the club to get their comment. I think we were also due to chat to the Players Union, because when you hear those stories, and I think we need to give it more time, of players traveling by bus. I don't think this season, if reports are true, they've flown, been inside an aeroplane. They've had to take a bus.
Good evening to you, Marawa, and good evening to the MSW family. Wow, what can I say? Siwelele, we've watched this movie before, and I don't see it changing the end of it, just like the movies we've watched before. What is happening at Siwelele? I heard the chairman mentioning something like they are going to be traveling in all the matches within or maximum of 600 kilometers. Is this the team that was coming with big ambitions and we were told that they are buying land to try and have their own academy structure and their own clubhouse, but they can't afford to travel by planes? We need to dig deeper, Marawa. Uchiko Imdini, I thank you.
Chico, thank you so much indeed. I want to quickly go back to the first one from White Shangan, where he was talking about, don't they give these club owners education from the Premier Soccer League? So if you feel in that way, can you imagine what a Dr. Kaizer Mdaung feels?
Maybe we also need, as the PSL, to come up with a formula where we make it not easy for people who went to the lotto and got 20 million and then decide to go and buy a club. We probably have to bring stringent rules that make it difficult for people to just come in just because they've just acquired some money somewhere and then they buy a club, a status. Maybe that's a problem that we need to address, that so that we can be able to stay stable and in terms of our league. And it's unfortunate that we lost a team like this, but obviously maybe the time was there for it was really time for them to give somebody a chance. But football obviously has to come up with something that will make it very, very more strong and stable, so that we don't have these loopholes where, any Tom, Dick and Harry, once he's got a jackpot somewhere, and then he buys a status and then he comes into the league. It should be very difficult, not only on the field, but also off the field of play, on the business side of things.
Well, there's your answer. Hey, for a senior man in football in South Africa, and a legend himself in Kaizer Mdaung Senior, says that not everybody who just wins a jackpot or gets lotto money goes and buys a club. Then this is what you get. Those aren't my words. I had to go back to the 20th of August when he said that. So that puts it into perspective. If anybody was wondering what on earth is going on, yeah, you find it. We promote here, hey, play the lotto, win the lotto, you go buy a club.
Rob, good evening. My name is Westin Musime Walesele Mo Botshabelo in the Free State. For Reaction Monday, Rob, obviously it has to do with my beloved Siwelele FC, the departure, or rather the sacking of Stan Matthews and Andre Aronson. A lot of things have been said and written about my beloved Siwelele. And that doesn't stop us from believing in the chairman and what he wants to offer for the club. We understand there was a lot of legalities for the takeover of Civil FC over SuperSport, and then but if some of the things are not going according to the way we expect, then a decision has to be made. I saw on Friday whereby it was said, as Stan Matthews said, he hates Coach CM. Such things, obviously, they destabilize the team, Rob, and they divide the team. If there's truth to any of those things, surely Chairman Calvin Leon had to put his foot down and be decisive. So we fully support the chairman, and we fully support Civil FC. We believe that they will bounce back and give us what you expect from them. Thank you very much. My name is Westin Musime Walisele Mobotshabelo.
Hi, Mr. Marawa and the team. My Monday reaction is with regard to Mamelodi Sundowns. I've heard that the club is about to sign 2 Portuguese players, and the question is, who might recommend those 2 Portuguese players to Mamelodi Sundowns? And my assumptions say it might be Coach Cardoso, since he's also a Portuguese. But strange enough, one of our former coaches was fired for recommending a player to the club. Leadership, Mr. Marawa, is all about making a uniform decision. It's not all about making the right decisions, but also making a uniform decision. If you fire a coach after playing 7 games, you must use that one as a yardstick or a benchmark. David in Parkwood.
Evening, Rob, and evening to Mr. shareholders. My reaction Monday, it goes out to Akani Simbine Asia. I feel bad for him. I hope the results of these championships don't bring him down, because I truly believe that he's a champion. So I so wish that whatever happened for this tournament, it doesn't bring him down. Him and also the relay, the team, the 4x100 meters. So I hope that they look at what the guys achieved at the 4x400. And yeah, so it's very good in terms of Africa as well. As Deboko said, yeah, this is looks good. May more African countries compete in the segment of the sport. And also, I just want to know, Rob, because I think confused me. Well, how come US eventually got number 2 if they were at the same time as us?
Mr. Marawa, this is Mporo, the chief of Richards Bay FC supporters. I saw the fixture of Currie Cup. What I must say is that Chippa United is not an easy team, but we will try to beat them to proceed to the next round. 2 seasons back, we were the semi-finalists, but now I think it is time for us to prove that, to make sure that we are not the semi-finalists third time in a row, but we must make sure that we are going through to the finals. I wish them all the best of luck. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. Marawa. Ukhuluma noSibongelelo Wamkhwani kaMgaya Mathafen. Currie Cup draw, hosting iMagesi at home. They are defending champions, and remember last year they knocked out the Orlando Pirates, and they went on to play a final against the Mamelodi Sundowns. So I expect a very, very difficult game against the Magesi, but I trust the boys under the leadership of Coach Athazwane. I think they have started the season very well, so I expect them to progress to the quarterfinals. Thank you, Mr. Marawa. Good show as always.
Mr. Marawa, you, my brother, and me, I was very much disappointed, very disappointed by Chelsea not winning against Manchester United, because I'm used to Manchester United losing, but this time I was disappointed and surprised at the same time. Thank you, Mr. Marawa. It's Moses Mukwena Hamuko Kwaila.
Hey, Babu Marawa, Reaction Monday. I was watching the game. Hey, Marawa, Logic Star. I think Mkulu need to select Logic for Bafana. If we can have Logic and Bradley Holbrook go AFCON December, we can go to final. We can win AFCON. Because Logic Star, no one come close to Logic. No one come close here in South Africa. That boy is Star. And as for Stellenbosch, they need a new coach and a new goalkeeper. That Stefan guy is, If they keep on playing Stefan, they'll join Captain Seat and FD, or maybe they'll join Captain Spurs in the Motsepe Foundation. They're down there, the third division. Yeah, they need a new goalkeeper. Well, maybe a new coach too, because I still starting to doubt Barker now. Yeah, thanks, Marawa. Good show as always.
Evening, Tarop, and evening to the fellow listeners. Tarop, great to see Orlando Pirates picking up in momentum and starting to gel as a team and starting to understand the coach a bit better. And we hope Uguti they'll just continue from here with the next game coming again for tomorrow. And we hope that they'll continue. It was great to see Okabelo Dlamini back in the team. We still hope to see many other players who some of them didn't feature that much even last season. I'll be very excited to see Orasibucha contributing into the team, because it's going to be a long season for Orlando Pirates if they are going to perform in every cup competition. So we hope to see all of those players. But in Tarobla Bomakelan, but when coach. Baxabaniswa yini bona ne-coach Tarop? Yabo makhelwane baneyindaba yazi. Great show as always, Tarop, sure.
Reaction Monday, Tarop, Umthembulayo with Bank Malahleni. I just want to say congratulations to my team for winning the first leg of the Champions League against DOD from Lesotho. It was interesting to see the second half with the changes that the coach has made. I thought it was positive changes, And then also brought up Nyezwa, Pirates are trying to sign De Jong on this deadline day, and I'm wondering where is he going to be playing, because our midfield is so jam-packed. I don't think we need a midfielder right now. I think if there's any department that we should be filling in is striking force, just to reinforce the striking force, since when I think we have currently maybe 3 strikers, with the 4th one which has just been promoted. So I think maybe that's probably the only department where we needed to fill. So yeah, we'll see though.
Yeah, that's the news that has been circulating, but maybe they might be offloading.
Hi Rob, this is Tommy Ati from Edenberg. Greetings to you and greetings to everyone. It's MSW. Rob, Reaction Monday. I was impressed by Orlando Pirates showing, and it seems there's something which is going right there, Pirates. We just hope they can go a step further than they did last season in the Champions League. At last, Manchester United remembered how to win against 10 men, but it is what it is. We take the victory and move on. Liverpool unstoppable, Rob, man. Liverpool unstoppable. It will take some time for anyone to dislodge them there. Thanks, Rob. Good show as always.
Evening, Mr. Marawa. To be honest with you, I must say, what a race yesterday. What a race. Congratulations to the winners yesterday, to Botswana and South Africa. What a performance in that last race. But to be honest, I'm disappointed with Team SA. Another thing, I'm happy with the performance of my team, Orlando Pirates. I mean, sometimes you have to send your strong message to your opponents, because sometimes you might take teams for granted only to be put to the sword by these so-called unknown teams. Yes, we had to respect them. They're champions in Lesotho. The other thing I would like to say is I would welcome back to it's quite interesting, but welcome back to Quentin de Kock. I'm glad that he reviewed his decision and he will be coming back to represent the Proteas again.
Hey, big decisions being made all around. All right, guys, as you could hear, a whole myriad of different opinions about the sporting weekend. That's the way we love it, and that's why we give you the platform every Monday, Reaction Monday. Looking forward to it again. It's the Room Dividers tomorrow. Hey, you can only imagine. All right, let's pack our bags. We'll meet again tomorrow, same place, same time. This has been Marawa Sports Worldwide, proudly brought to you by Hollywood Bets.
The thrill, the drama, the action. Play the game again. Marawa Sports Worldwide on 947, Vuma FM and Rise FM. Powered by Hollywood Bet.